Stussy, pulling game changers out of nowhere. And I am down bad for Stussy already. Actually, not even already. I've been down bad since I first saw her, but like seeing her, what she did in the last episode, I have been demolished by her. What is up, y'all? For today's video, I'm gonna be reacting to a couple episodes of One Piece this time. So yeah, in the last episode, Stussy was just the MVP for the last episode. She takes out Kaku and Rob Lucci in just the most elegant and beautiful way possible. So very excited to see how these next couple episodes go. But before I get started with the reaction, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. Subscribing helps my channel a whole lot, and we all know I need the help. I need more help than Wano did when Kaido and Orochi were still ruling over it. With that being said, let's get started with the reaction and see what One Piece has in store for us. But yeah, crazy that Stussy was able to knock out Lucci and Kaku easily in just like a short amount of time too. Like, what's her plan here, right? Like, exactly, like, what is her plan? Yes, she most likely, that's what I'm assuming, is that Vegapunk created her. But like, again, what's the plan here? Like, she has to have, like, there has to be different motives, right? Unless Vegapunk didn't create her. If Vegapunk didn't create her, now I have even more questions. Oh, I feel the same way with Brook. The way he just look. Oh yeah, I feel the same way. Okay, who's she talking to? Who's she gonna be? Okay, yeah. So this possibly means Stussy is working with Vegapunk or working for Vegapunk. So she probably was created by him. Wait, when did York get there? When did she get there? I feel like the last time we saw her, she was just like chilling at the pool, just like munching on food. How did she get there? She was undercover for 20 years? Yo, that's crazy. I wonder why. Why did Vegapunk put her undercover? Right? Like he has there has to have been a reason for that too then, right? Unless Vegapunk was just using Stussy to kind of like, you know, just kind of like keep tabs on everything to make sure the world government isn't either going like too crazy, or Vegapunk could have possibly been protecting someone or something. Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued even more for Stussy. Oh, so it wasn't even planned that way. It just happened. She just happened to stay for 20 years for, you know, unforeseen circumstances. So even though she's working with Vegapunk and everything, she still doesn't have like authority over them. I mean, you know, Lilith and Edison are taking, it seems like they're taking their sweet time getting over there. Of course, that's the one that specifically throws Zoro off because it looks like Mihawk. All right, it took them long enough. Oh no, Lilith, don't, Lilith, you better get out of this one. Oh, S-Hawk already launched its attack. Oh, but Zoro to the rescue. Zoro to the rescue. He's gonna realize that attack is nothing like Mihawk's. That's all I'm gonna bet. Zoro's gonna be like, wow, you call that an attack? If you're looking like him, you need to do a lot better with your attacks. Oh, Zoro versus S-Hawk. Okay, we don't get a rematch with... That was beautiful. We don't get a rematch with Zoro and Kaku, but at least we get a Zoro versus S-Hawk. Wow. Oh, okay, hold on. This is interesting. Zoro's not struggling whatsoever against S-Hawk, but S-Hawk is struggling right now against Zoro. Zoro's making this thing sweat. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You're more human than he is insane. Oh, Lilith, you're all talk, but I still love you. Oh, they're not listening. They're not listening. So with Lilith and S-Hawk, that wasn't a fluke. They straight up aren't listening right now. Why? Edison and Lilith should have been able to control them as soon as like the Seraphins heard them, right? Or at least be like in their vicinity. They should have taken control over the Seraphins. something must have happened with like with their like programming or whatever, right? Oh, Frankie shows up. Frankie showed up just in time. Now, if Frankie got there, Sanji got there just in time too. Yep, that's Sanji right there. Even though we didn't see it yet, we know that's Sanji. Yep, there he is. Oh, that's so adorable. Seeing Lilith like this, we didn't get to see Lilith like this before, so seeing her do this right now, it's adorable. Okay, so I'm guessing they took control over again, right? Because they did stop, but I guess like because they were already in like the process of like launching an attack, like the command was just too late, so like they had to launch the attack, and then that's why the S Hawk and what was it, S Shark? It was either S Shark or S Bear launching their attacks. So I think like they just got there a little bit too late, and so that's why they still got attacked. Honestly, I would have loved to see Zoro and S Hawk go at it some more though. I think that would have been nice. Why do you call him Zoro Fim? He called him Zoro Fim. I mean, yeah, all the threat has been, you know, neutralized. Seraphins have been taken over by Vegapunk again, and Susie took out Lucci and Kaku. Actually, wait, I just remembered something. They are not out of the woods yet, because you still have a big chunk of the Marines showing up with Kizaru also. Like, they're on their way to Agate Island. So right now, yeah, they're fine. But once Kizaru shows up, boy, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. Oh no, Sanji, he's gonna have a field day with this. You know, Susie can knock out Sanji really quick. That's perfectly fine. You know, I'm pretty sure everyone would be okay with that. So then, yeah, this thing, where are they gonna drop him off? Where would they drop off Vegapunk? You know, to where like he's gonna be protected, right? Because I think almost anywhere the Marines will be able to get to him. Well, he didn't disappear, you know. He's just with Bonnie right now. Unless Bonnie did something to Vegapunk, you know, that we didn't get to see yet. Which I would not be surprised, but like, again, they're probably just fine still. Man, look at these little children. Look at them. Looking up to Marco, worrying about him and everything. Wait, that's what they're saying? The Marines showed up to Sphinx? Oh, that's okay, then someone had to have kicked them out, right? Wait, why did he look familiar? He kind of reminds me of that one Marine that was taking bribes from Arlong. Am I just assuming? No, because he should have lost his job or at least gotten demoted real bad. Either way, it doesn't even matter anymore. But yeah, I wonder who kicked the Marines out of Sphinx. He doesn't realize Whitebeard's treasure isn't something like money or anything like that. He does not realize that's not the case. Oh, y'all are scummy. Y'all are absolutely scummy. So I wonder like who comes in to save them. They're like, because this was several days ago, so chances are it wasn't Marco. So then who saved these guys? Restrain her? Oh, y'all are doing too much. Y'all are doing too much for no reason. Yo. Oh gosh, whoever shows up better knock this dude to the ground. Okay, something big's coming. Something big's coming. Is that Weevil? Wait, why is Weevil there? Okay, this is great knocking this dude out of there because he deserves it, but why is Weevil there? Like, the last time we saw Weevil and his mom, you know, obviously they were surrounded by Marines too, you know, after the warlord system got abolished, but how did Weevil get there? Oh, that's crazy. Oh my, how did Weevil get there? Like, I'm happy he's there, but like, still, it's Weevil we're talking here. Man, Weevil sent them packing. Sent them packing right away. So what, did like, oh, I thought there's Weevil's mom. I thought like they're saying like that they left. So Weevil ended up getting taken away then. Wait. Freeloader at Mad, self-proclaimed scientist. She's an ex-Rocks pirate member? No, there is no way. There is no, like, this has to be a lie, right? There is no way she's an ex-Rocks pirate member. But I mean, in a way, I guess that's how Whitebeard and her could have met if Weevil really is Whitebeard's child, because I still kind of don't believe that. I still don't believe Weevil is really Whitebeard's child. But I don't know, things are kind of lining up if it's true that she is an actual former Rocks pirate. Her real name is Buckingham Stussy? This is what Stussy, this is Stussy. Most likely the real Stussy. What? I'm done. I'm done with this. I am absolutely done with this. I mean, it's really hard to, like, it's pretty tough to prove that, you know, Weevil is Whitebeard's son. Wait. Now she's bringing a Vegapunk into this. What is going on? Hold on. So she was saying that if there's one person that can prove it, it's Vegapunk. Yo, this is just, oh my, this is going crazy. I still don't believe, I can't believe that's actually Stussy. So if it really is Stussy, then it's true that she's a former Rocks pirate. And then the whole thing with Weevil, I don't know. I still don't believe Weevil's Whitebeard's son. I still don't believe it. Wait. I just realized, aren't those the knights at that usually stay at the Red Line with the Celestial Dragons? Why are they on board? No, wait. Hold on. Isn't he? Wait, isn't he one of the Grand Elders? One of the 10 elders? No. What's his name? Saturn of the 5 elders. Why did I say 10? But it doesn't matter. Why is he on board? Why is he on board with Kizaru? Does this mean that this man, Saturn, is going to Egghead Island too? I mean, yeah, he did, like, Kizaru did ask him, you know, have you met Vegapunk? What? Okay, first, it was going to be tricky with Kizaru, you know, showing up to Egghead Island, right? That was going to be tricky on its own. But why one of the Gorosei? Why is one of the Gorosei showing up? I'm assuming it's just one. Because if it's all 5 of them, because even though they're old men who stay up in, you know, Marijois and everything, chances are these guys are going to be some of the toughest characters. There is a huge chance for that. Why is this man heading to Egghead Island? Again, just why? Why is he going to Egghead Island? Because if he goes to Egghead Island, the elders, the Gorosei, they have authority over Vegapunk, right? I think they have authority over Vegapunk for the Seraphins. Oh, this is not good. Like, things became tricky. Things became possibly tricky for Egghead Island right now for the Straw Hats. Because, you know, first, it was going to be Kizaru, which was already going to be, you know, pretty dang tricky. But now you have one of the 5 elders to show up. You have one of the Gorosei showing up. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So this episode, interesting. You know, pretty interesting. We got a little taste of, you know, Zoro versus S-Hawk. You know, and it seemed like S-Hawk was going to be struggling against Zoro, because Zoro, you know, when their blades collided, Zoro was perfectly fine. S-Hawk started, like, struggling and sweating. So I guess if that fight continued, S-Hawk would probably have lost. Edison and Lilith now have control over the Seraphins again. Great. Find out that Stussy was working as, like, you know, a spy for Vegapunk, you know, for over 20 years, even though that wasn't planned. But it just so happened, you know, they were just stuck with it. Finding out Weevil showed up to Sphinx to say, like, you know, to save everyone. Probably not to save everyone. Probably was just, you know, passing by and, like, you know, probably trying to hide from, you know, the Marines and everything. So, you know, he shows up, takes out a bunch of Marines that were over there trying to look for Whitebeard's treasure, even though it wasn't anything like of monetary value. It was most likely, you know, just his home and his family and everything. That's what he truly found to be his treasure. And then finding out Ryukugayu ended up, you know, I think Ryukugayu, I think that's what she said. Buckingham Stussy, probably the real one, you know, said that, you know, Weevil got taken away. So chances are he's probably heading to Impel Down. And again, finding out that Weevil's mom is actually Buckingham Stussy, which is insane. And then, yeah, Kizaru on a ship with Saturn, one of the Gorosei. So one of the Gorosei is heading over to Egghead Island with Kizaru. Just wow. I'm terrified. Terrified, but excited. But mainly terrified because that's gonna go crazy. Because again, even though the Gorosei stay up in Marie Joie and, you know, just like hang around, you know, reading the papers and everything, this guy probably, most likely, and the rest of the Gorosei are going to be tough. They're going to be tough as hell. But yeah, interesting episode. Interesting episode. Again, can't believe the real Buckingham Stussy is still alive. I was expecting her to be dead and everything. But yeah, and possibly she is the mother of Weevil, which again, I'm going to say it, I really don't think Weevil is Whitebeard's son. I don't know. It just seems a little off to me. And then, you know, again, finding out Saturn, one of the Gorosei, heading over to Egghead Island. Crazy. Just crazy. Yeah, good thing I'm watching 2 episodes because I need to know why he's specifically going to Egghead Island in the first place. So yeah, let's start the next episode. Yeah, I'm not really worried about these guys. These guys are just death fodder. You know, plus the Straw Hats handle easily. They'll be easy. Oh. Okay. Okay, one of the Kumas, or the pacifistas show up. You're really gonna, like, you know, scold it and everything in a situation like this? Come on, man. You should have known better. And you have done goofed. You have done goofed, my friend. Gosh, Kuma's Devil Fruit is honestly, I want to say it's kind of underrated. It's kind of underrated because it can do so much. The world's strongest shield. Mark 3. Oh, that's why this thing is incredibly strong. It's like they changed how the pacifist, you know, they made a new model of it, you know, based off the ones from the Paramount War. This one's just the updated, better version. And honestly, combat weapon and marines group, this one is sick. This one looks a lot better than the first ones that we've seen. Who do you think is giving it commands though? Who do you think? You know, the name is all over the place. You probably should know. Okay, Sentomaru's okay. Sentomaru's all right. Okay, maybe passive. Okay, maybe I could have been wrong. Sentomaru's probably the ones giving orders. So, you know, I take back, you know, making fun of them. But at the same time, they kind of should have, like, accepted, like, the chances are Vegapunk's giving the orders. So, still, even though it's not Vegapunk and it seems to be Sentomaru, I don't take back what I said. No, they were fools for sure. See, Sentomaru's not a bad guy. You know, he is a good guy at heart. Yeah, you don't need to worry, Sentomaru. Luffy's got it. The Straw Hat's got it. He'll be fine. Oh, he's gonna be sending more out. Is he sending all? Oh, Sentomaru's sending them all of the Mark 3s. 50. Why 50? He has 50 of them. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so Sentomaru's giving the orders to protect the Straw Hats so Vegapunk can get out of there. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, we're back in this. We're back in this. So does that mean we are gonna get to see his memories? Dang, Bonnie kicked him out of his own lab that he created, or like, you know, the room that he created. All right, should I get the tissues ready? I feel like this is gonna be, if we do get to see his memories, this is gonna be very tear jerking. Little Kuma. That's when Kuma was a child, isn't it? Dang, it looks like he's been beaten. Oh no, this is gonna be this is really gonna be sad. Yeah, that is Kuma when he was a little child. Yo, who did this to my Kuma? Who did this to my Kuma? That is, no. Who did it? Who did it? Point him out. No one should be able to do this to my Kuma. Yo, their fits go crazy. Again, I gotta say, Agate Island, the best, one of the, probably, if not the best fits of the series so far. 100%. Their fits go absolutely crazy. And of course, Stussy. Stussy just looks real good. Alright, so Atlas is okay. Atlas is fine. You know, after what Lucci did to her, good to know Atlas is doing just good. Wait a minute. Hold your horses. Wait a ding minute. Was York always that tall? Am I misremember? Okay. Perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with you know, her stature. So then, if they're taking Vegapunk, do they have to take all the satellites? Can the Sunny handle carrying all of them? You know, because York and Atlas are absolute giants. Okay, not giants, but you know, they're tall. Yeah, you give Luffy food, he got your back, just like that. Also, I just realized something with Stussy, right? I just realized something. If you remember, like before, I think even before Lucci and Kaku got on top, you know, but before they were like right by the lab, right? Remember, like Vegapunk like made a call to someone, and I think it was Edison was telling him not to do it. Could the person Vegapunk was calling, could that have been Stussy this entire time? And that's why Stussy decided to, like, you know, finally betray Lucci and Kaku, because like Vegapunk like told her like, yo, we're kind of you know, knees deep in some doo-doo right now, we need some help. And then Stussy was like, all right, I got you. I just realized Stussy probably was the one on the other end. Zoro, where are you going? You're going the wrong way. Oh no, Zoro shouldn't go looking. Zoro should not be going to go look to Vegapunk. Because if they find Vegapunk, they're gonna lose Zoro. They're gonna have to do this whole thing all over again and try to find Zoro. They're all just like, Zoro, you gotta stay here, man. We can't go searching for two people right now. Okay, so York is definitely like Luffy and Zoro combined. Luffy always eating, Zoro always sleeping. Again, Vegapunk should just join the Straw Hats and be part of their crew. I think that should just be the case. Honestly, that looks so sick though. That looks kind of sick. Luffy and Zoro just, you know, just sitting around relaxing while Kaku and Raul Lucci are just knocked out in handcuffs. It's a beautiful picture. Oh, okay. What's Morgan got for us this time? Honestly, it is. This is Ohara all over again. I just realized that. Okay, you're kind of, you know, you're kind of playing around with the words there, Morgan. He's not keeping him hostage. He's just, you know, he's trying to help him out. Vivi, what? Hold on. Vivi, why are you there? Vivi, why are you there? Wapol, why are you there? But Vivi, why are you there? Oh, could it be? Sabo took Vivi, and probably Wapol on accident, if we're gonna be honest, but took Vivi to Morgan to protect her. Could that be it? Like, probably Morgan wasn't like down for it, but like, you know, it was probably just like coincidence that Morgan was around. Sabo probably took Vivi and possibly Wapol, you know, took him to Morgan. It's like, yo, take these guys out of here and everything, right? But again, why is Vivi with, either way, Vivi? Oh, Vivi, I love you. See, everyone loves Vivi. Everybody loves her. I mean, Morgan's kind of got a point, but at the same time, that's kind of scummy, right? Because everything that happens in the world, he reports it first and then you know, sends it out, and that's how everyone gets their information. So twisting words around just to be entertaining and everything, you know, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I kind of don't. But either way, I'm just happy we get to see Vivi again. It proves that she is alive. I am very happy for that. Very happy that Vivi is doing just fine. Well, she is with Wapol, so there's that. But you know, she's good. She's good. She's doing good. So yeah, this one was interesting. This one definitely was interesting. We got a little glimpse of, you know, Bonnie going into Kuma's memories. We see Kuma when he was just a little Kuma, but he's crying, you know, he's on the floor crying, you know, bawling his eyes out with, it seems to be bruises and everything. So it's going to be real tear jerking. So chances are Kuma, like probably early in his life, Kuma was going through hell. So I want to see more of that, but at the same time, I kind of don't, because I don't feel like crying anytime soon. Sentomaru sends out 50 Mark III pacifistas just to, you know, ensure that, like, you know, they would protect Luffy and the Straw Hats when they set sail and, you know, take Vegapunk out of there. So Sentomaru's helping them out, like, you know, in the shadows and everything. Everyone went to go separate to go, you know, look for Vegapunk, because Zoro tried to going to look for Vegapunk too. But, you know, everyone was like, Zoro, no, stay here. We can't go looking for you after we find Vegapunk. This place is a maze. You're staying here. Even Robin was telling Zoro, it's probably best you just stay right here. So, you know, Luffy and Zoro just relaxing, you know, looking at Lucci and Kaku. And, you know, he was just like reminiscing. He's like, man, this brings us back to, you know, Water 7. And Luffy's like, you know, I wonder how Ice Pops is doing. And then we cut to Morgan spreading the news that, you know, Luffy is holding Vegapunk hostage. Now, obviously that's not true, but at the same time, this could also raise Luffy's bounty again. You know, he just became an emperor and he's already making insane moves like this. This could possibly raise his bounty even more. And then we see Vivi and Wapol, you know, with Morgan. So again, chances are Sabo like set him up to, like, you know, have Morgan kind of like look after them because of whatever happened at Reverie. So that's what I'm assuming. And I'm assuming Vivi is there because Sabo saw Morgan, and coincidentally it was just like, yo, take care of her, look after her, everything, you know, while I handle business. So yeah, again, great to see Vivi. Absolutely great to see her again. Glad she's doing good. You know, I'm very happy for that. And, you know, I'm also happy that, you know, she wasn't with Sabo when Imu, you know, erased an island out of existence, right? Because that was definitely concerning, because, like, you know, it was like, where is Vivi? You know, now we know where she is, and she's doing just fine. I love how she's just like, you know, kind of torching Morgan, saying like, you know, why are you messing, you know, like, why are you twisting the words and everything? Luffy isn't keeping him hostage. Chances are Luffy's probably helping them. Morgan's just like, you know, it's for entertainment purposes. You know, you gotta twist, you know, some words a little bit in order to get people going, because if anyone's going to be shaking up this world, there's only one person, and that's me. And again, Morgan isn't completely wrong, but at the same time, he's not completely right. So either way, definitely an interesting episode. Again, love that we got to see Vivi again. Absolutely love her. I pretty much got nothing else to say, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for my other reactions, also for my discussion videos. So if you're into any of those, definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, you know, the whole thing. So with all that being said, again, thank you all for watching. Until next time, see ya.